please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Mr. TT Jagannathan is chairman at TTK Prestige, and he's joining us on the show right now. The TTK stock over the years has done phenomenally well. This year so far, it's down about 25%. That is from the beginning of this year till date. I mean, business-wise, the company had a fantastic FY18. Let's talk about what things are looking like now. So thank you very much for your time. Good morning. I want to begin with something which is being talked about in the analyst community, etc., people who track the stock closely. This is about an acquisition that TTK, that you have spoken about actually. Just, I mean, of course, I mean, it's open. I think you in the last interview you said that you're looking at all kinds of things, but which areas are you really focusing on? You know, some thoughts would be helpful, sir.
Well, we're looking at in the kitchen appliance, in the home appliance area only, where we are good at. And we're also looking at both domestic and international.
Okay. And this would be, when you say home appliances, this would be, I mean, sort of pressure cooker segment, it would be purifiers, I mean.
It could be any of those.
Okay. Have you, at what stage have you reached, sir? I mean, in terms of identifying business?
No, we're in very preliminary stage. We're looking at various alternatives. The merchant bankers have presented us some alternatives. We're looking at them.
Mr.
Nothing has been decided.
Mr. Jagannathan, it would be a branded player that you're looking at in terms of an acquisition, correct?
We are looking at branded players also.
Okay. What would the size be?
I beg your pardon?
The size. How much are you looking to shell out, or how much are you willing to shell out?
About 500 crores.
Okay, up to 500 crores.
Right. So would this be, you said merchant bankers have presented candidates? Is that what you said? They presented options?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a listed, I mean, one of the, is one of the candidates a listed entity?
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. There is one company specifically in my mind, of course, I mean, you wouldn't want to divulge any details at this stage, but you're saying it's at a preliminary sort of stage at this point in time. But would this...
I really don't have the details, honestly.
Sure. Would you, would this be primarily focused to give you some inroads into the rural market, sir? Because Prestige is still considered a premium player. But yeah, go on, sir.
What would surprise you is that the rural markets want only premium players. They don't want cheap products. So we are getting inroad into the rural markets with Prestige.
Okay. No, I meant price, sir. I mean, of course, I mean, they want quality, but in terms of price points, you are still considered at a very premium end.
Again, our rural markets are growing very nicely.
Sure.
And it is the premium end they want.
Okay. Can you give us a sense, sir? Because you did, I mean, you're obviously very closely linked to what happens with the monsoon, and we've seen the initial showers come through. Can you give us a sense in terms of what the rural demand is looking like?
Rural demand is looking very good actually for the first 2 months, May and June. We have had very good rural demand, and we expect that to continue.
Okay. What would that mean in terms of, say, a consolidated volume growth for you?
The total volume growth?
Yeah.
That would depend upon which product you're talking about. Pressure cookers, cookware, toasters, kettles, mixies.
Consolidated, sir. If we have to talk about it as, say, at the end of the first half of FY19 on a consolidated blended basis, what do you think your volume growth would be, incorporating the kind of rural demand that you're currently seeing?
I would find it very difficult to blend hand blender and 50,000 rupee chimney. It's not possible to blend those.
Okay. All right. In terms of visibility then, sir, if you did say a 7% revenue growth in FY18, do you think that you can probably better that in FY19 based on the visibility that you have?
FY18 growth was not 7% top line. you have to adjust that for GST.
Okay.
If you do that, it works out closer to 19%
Okay.
in volume growth.
So this time round,
We will do better than that this year.
okay. So you'll do better than your adjusted GST growth of 19%.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you said rural markets are doing very well. You know,
Yes.
your revenue to sort of GDP growth kind of sort of multipliers, I mean, it's strongly correlated. I mean, TTK does very well when growth picks up. I guess it's true for other businesses as well. You've achieved, I mean, the multiple has gone up to almost, what, 3 times GDP growth?
2.5 times.
2.5 to, yeah,
2.5
3 times. So, could you give us a sense? I mean, because I mean, many believe that growth is just starting to move in an upswing. So over the next couple of years, can you get to that 2.5, 3 time kind of multiple revenue to GDP growth?
Yes, we can. But what the revenue growth will be, I don't know.
Fair enough.
But 2.5 times to 3 times we will do. Yeah.
2.5 times to 3 times. So could be 20. I mean, in the vicinity of between 20 and 25%. I mean, assuming GDP growth is
Again,
stays
that
at,
would depend upon GDP growth, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, it would. Fair enough. So the split between kitchen appliances and home appliances is 50-50 right now?
No, it's actually home appliances almost nil, except for a couple of things we don't do. Cleaning solutions.
Okay.
We're not in home appliances.
No, I meant purifiers. I mean, I was putting, I mean, the air purifier, water purifiers, etc. I mean, again, yeah.
Which is it's not even 10% of our sales.
Not even 10%. So what is the outlook there? I mean, would you want to spend a lot more on advertising to push that segment for you?
We are in fact doing reasonably well in the water purifier segment, and we will grow naturally. I mean, heavy advertising doesn't pay off. We will grow the business aggressively.
You spend about what 6 to 7% of your sales on advertising,
Yes.
right? So I mean,
Yes.
Right. But you spend a minuscule portion of that in targeted for rural markets.
That is correct, yes, because there was no demand in the rural market till now. You see, a pressure cooker is useless in the rural market unless you have a gas stove.
That's
Sure.
With government's Ujjwala scheme, the gas stoves are moving in, so the pressure cooker movement has started.